Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Decorative Survival. So, in the last episode I built this shop, which is a butcher's, and probably to start off this episode I'm going to build another shop over here, and I'm thinking this shop could be probably vegetables and that kind of thing, because those are probably also not very good being shipped, being taken to the village and then quite likely back again, because there will almost certainly be some farms around here. That's what I'm going to get started on, and then I will be right back. Alright, so basically this is a house design that I've remade once before. I think it was my third house that I made. However, I decided to expand the entranceway in this one so that could be the shop on the lower section and just a little working area. Well, I'm going to build that later. So yeah, that's the house. Unlike the first house that had not all of its sections in a straight line, and like the butcher before this, these houses have two roof sections that intersect instead of just one roof section, which I think looks nicer. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh yes, and I added a fireplace. Right, so I'm back, and this is the shop, I guess, kind of shop. It's a little bit of a shop. I decided to keep the fletching table here, but basically this is probably going to be I suspect things in here are going to spoil less quickly, because it's probably going to be things like potatoes and carrots and beetroot, which would spoil a little less quickly than meats. So it doesn't have a specific storage room. Instead, I'm guessing this chest, which just has random items in it, would probably be the storage method. I'm not completely sure, I haven't quite decided. Anyway, this is the upstairs. It's very empty, as most of the houses are, and I haven't yet added in a ladder. So that's probably what I'm going to do next. I know the attics are usually empty, and in this house it's also empty, but it's still nice to have a ladder up. Also, I think this is the largest house because it has a full, rather large entrance, and it goes on top, unlike the other house that was technically possibly 4 sections. Now, there's technically 2 farms here, although this one isn't much of a farm, because some villager keeps trampling on all of the crops. While this area is probably going to mostly be people who do research and stuff, I think having some food growing places could be useful. If possibly it wouldn't be their main thing, so probably most of the gardens I'll keep about this size. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll use a garden style similar to this. Don't quite know how I like the lack of the only sometimes used trapdoors. So I'm going to get started on possibly a garden here, possibly one here, possibly one there or there, maybe. I haven't quite decided where I want them, but I'm going to get started on that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so this farm design hasn't actually been built in any of the spruce ones. This is just a completely made up farm design. I decided to use something that looked similar to the houses, except it's not a house, and I decided to place one on the side of this house and shop because I'm planning on it making the shop selling vegetables, and I also placed one here. So yeah, I'm just going away to get materials. I decided to put carrots in all of these as well, and that's the end of this time lapse. Alright, so I'm back, and I have now put in these three farms. There's one over there that you can't see, one there, and one here. Now, these aren't exactly the same shape as a house there, even though they do have a similar style. So it's 4 by 5, but there's no posts, so it's not really got sections like them. This one's unfinished because I need more carrots, and this one is the only one that is in a house section because it's attached to the house. So yeah, it's actually in a house section with 3 pieces, with 3 pieces between each of the pillars, I guess. I don't know what to call them. And this one's also attached to this house, shop. So I guess they'll probably be selling these carrots as well as whatever other ones or any other vegetables they bring in, because not everyone here will be growing these vegetables, even though there are some gardens. Anyway, that's probably going to wrap up this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, goodbye.